Theo, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. I guess you don't have to go. Hey, you guys. I am back with an update on Theo, to whom I was just speaking. He's actually sitting right here staring at me with a serious look. Let me take this dog to the bathroom. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, I thought I would make a 2 month update for you guys. It's been 2 months, a little over 2 months since I became Theo's mommy. Um, the 28th was the 2 month anniversary, whatever, 2 month mark. So things are going great. Theo is thriving. He's alive and well. He's learning a lot. He poses some challenges, but he's a great dog. And I'll just run down some things that are new with us. So yeah, so Theo's gained about like 6 pounds. Well, originally it was like 8 or 9, but now I guess it's 6. Based on me trying to weigh him at home, not at the vet, so I might be weighing him wrong or something. But I was feeding him, so he's very food motivated, and he puts everything in his mouth and tries to eat everything. And so I thought, well, maybe he's hungry. Um so I started feeding him more to see if there was like a stopping point. I never fed him so much that he stopped. At one point, I did notice that he was leaving food in the dish, but that was like twice as much food as they recommend in on the bag, and he was still kind of greedy. Even like he would want to eat other things like snacks or anything I'm eating, he wants to eat. Even if I've given it to him before and he didn't like it, I cannot sit down and have food without this dog wanting some of what I have, and doing all sorts of antics, engaging in all sorts of antics to try to get what I have, or to try to convince me to give it to him. So we're working on that. I'm working on encouraging. I keep looking over at him. I think he's tearing up some paper, which he shouldn't be doing, but whatever. So in addition, that brings me to the next point. So like I swear, he's like a busy little person, right? Oh my gosh, he's dragging his crates right now. um, it's like he this dog will find things and make them into tools and like do things with the tools. Like he just slid his bed through a slot in the crate so he could move the crate, and now he's searching for something behind the crate, probably like a piece of food or a treat that I or he dropped back there. Theo, he gets so startled when I do that. It's funny. Anyway, so yeah, he's very busy. He loves food. If he thinks he can eat something, then he's all about it. He'll move furniture to get to it, as you can see. Um, he at first he's being very good with me making a video. At first he would like, oh my God. At one point he was like basically attacking me like when I would be on the phone. Um he, he's moving the crate again. He's like rearranging his crate in his bed. I guess like he's trying to fix his bed from what he just did to it. He is okay. Um, he's very busy, very smart. Now he kind of lets me, he'll leave me to record a video or to talk on the phone a little bit more, and he'll find something else to do on his own as is going on right now. Um, but yeah, so the downside to his busyness, so he loves picking at things. If there's like a seam or like an uneven surface, he'll bite at it, scratch at it, pick it, claw it until he pulls it apart, if he can pull it apart. And he just toppled over his food bowl. Um So right now he's actually picking at his bed, and so I've had him 2 months, and I'm gonna have to get him two new beds because I got two beds for him, but he attacks the beds, and that's what he's pulling the stuffing out of the bed right now. Um, so I'm not going over there because this is his busy work so that I can get this video recorded. Um, so anyway, very busy, loves to take things apart. We really struggled with I struggled with finding a way to contain him when I would leave home, and just like throughout the day, like if I needed to do something, also like as far as like training him to use the bathroom in the right places. So that was like a whole other thing I'm going to get into in just a second, but confining him. So I had the pop-up crate, which you saw in the earlier videos, the green pop-up crate. That worked for like a couple weeks. And then Theo basically would like attack the pop. Well, no, he'd attack it in the process of trying to get out of the pop-up crate. And so when I would leave home, I would leave him in the pop-up crate, and he discovered that he could move the pop-up crate, kind of like, if you remember that old show American Gladiators, where the people are like walking inside the giant ball and the ball rolls, you know, when you run or walk in it. He was doing that with the pop-up crate. Like he would use his body weight to move it, and he would move it toward wherever he'd seen me last. So like it started with me leaving out of the front door, and he would move the pop-up crate toward the front door and be there when I would come back, frantic, just like very angry at me for leaving. And then like, I want to say maybe like overnight. Yeah, he's probably done it a couple times overnight. He would move it toward the hall or like right outside my bedroom door, wherever. Like if I tried to go somewhere without him, he would move his crate, basically like trying to get to where I am and trying to get out of the crate. So the pop-up crate just got like really abused. And honestly, like it's very durable, and if your dog is more tame, I highly recommend it because it's a great like way to kind of, you know, keep them in their own space. It's portable if you want to take them to a friend's house or like an Airbnb that allows pets. It's great for that. But if your dog is wild like mine, and hates confinement, then that might not be for you. But so the pop-up crate lasted month maybe. And then he started using the bathroom all over it, just disrespecting the pop-up crate. So I washed it and set it out on the balcony to dry. And then I realized that he had torn up the zipper. Yeah. I could tell you 50 million stories about like bathroom. So Theo would use the bathroom in the house out of spite. Let's get into the potty training as I plug in my charger. So Theo, and he just came over here when he heard me talking about it. Theo would use the bathroom out of spite. So when he came here, when I brought him home, he was trained to go on puppy pads. Whomever he lived with before trained him to do that. And he instantly knew to go on the puppy pads. There was no problem. But the longer he was here and the more comfortable he got being at home, his home, he started just like being really defiant with the bathroom thing. So it would start with just like, oh, he loved going under the love seat. So at one point I tried confining him in the hall. And you know what? Let me go back to the confinement thing. So, so eventually I got a wire crate, a traditional wire crate, and it worked so much better. So, I gather that it never crossed my mind that he would recognize the wire crate and know what to do with it. Whereas I think with the pop-up crate, he just thought that it was a toy, or like an exercise thing probably. And especially once he realized that he could move it with his body weight from inside. So then it just became a thing that he could throw around, basically, or throw himself around in it. Either, you know, in anger, frustration, or for fun. Because, like, yeah, we went through it with that pop-up crate. So I got the wire crate. The wire crate is good, except he's a very smart dog. He has unlatched it somehow a couple times. There've been about 2 times where I would put Theo in the wire crate and go to bed or go to do something, and then be walking around somewhere else, and he would meet me in the hallway like, "Oh, what's up?" You know, just like like he's my roommate or something. So there's that. But 99% of the time it's very good. He uses his paws like hands a lot, so he will knock on or tap on like the latch. I think he's trying to unhook it, but I think he also taps on the latch to get my attention to let him out. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. He goes in the wire crate when I don't want him roaming around when I leave the apartment. So yeah, now I can't I can't trust him yet to be roaming freely. I've done that twice and he tore up. Like he likes to get into the trash. It's the only time he goes for the trash. When I'm not at home, he'll go for the trash. He'll scatter the trash, and he will use the bathroom 2 to 3 times. I could be gone for just like a couple hours. He might have just gone to the bathroom. He will muster up some waste to drop somewhere. Liquid. Oh, he loves to drink water. Water is like a treat for him. I think part of the reason is because he likes to store it up like ammo, so that, you know, in case he feels like I've gotten out of line, he could pee on something, or well, on the floor, but you know, somewhere he's not supposed to. So, okay, now let's get into the potty training. So things were good at first, then he started to get defiant, and just like test the boundaries and like really test the boundaries. So this dog is very petty, and he can be very disrespectful sometimes, just to see what I'm gonna do, or if I do something that he doesn't like or whatever, or if I won't let him do something he wants to do. Yeah, he could get kind of disrespectful and petty. So the bathroom thing has been the biggest pettiness issue. Right now he's on about like, so he's 99%, it dropped down to like an 85%, but it's increased. So I started, instead of using the training pads, just taking him out several times a day, which was my original strategy for when I first brought him home. But then he demonstrated that he could use the training pads, so I didn't need to. Then he stopped using the training pads, so then I just take him outside, empty him out several times a day. If I slack off, and I have to like watch him, he would find a way to go inside the house. So I was doing that, and then I got the bright idea. I was literally just walking around Walmart, and I was like, you know what? I want to challenge Theo and see if he can use the litter box. And so our most recent thing is litter box training, and he is doing amazingly well at it. Within the first night, by the first night that I brought the litter box home, and I'm going to do a separate video on this probably, he had figured out how to use it to pee. If he has to go number 2, that's something else, but I think I just need a wider litter box so he feels like he has more space. But I can slide it under his butt and he'll do it in the litter box. As a matter of fact, he'll go and stand by the litter box now to get my attention, because he likes for me to walk him to the bathroom, basically. And he'll either pee, or if he's got to go number 2, you know, he'll stand there and kind of hesitate. And then I know to slide the litter box under his butt. But yeah, he does like a whole like walking in circles thing before that. But anyway, yeah. So basically the point is, his signals for having to go to the bathroom got so much better with me litter box training, and it's only been like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks of this. And And we've gone like 4 days without him even attempting to go without him going anywhere other than the litter box, basically. I'm not gonna say he hasn't attempted, because like, I've caught him in some kind of suspect maneuvers and just like told him to go to the litter box. And he went. But so I give him treats when he goes in the litter box, and now I feel like he kind of like forces himself to pee several times a day just for treats. But I also think he enjoys kind of the routine and the attention he gets that goes along with him going in the litter box. So another weird thing, my puppy has a foot fetish. I will insert some photos, and I don't know if I have any video. I'll insert some if I have it, but Theo has a foot fetish. He does not really chew shoes. So he's chewed a couple of cheap flip-flops that I have, but like nice shoes, he doesn't chew them. He just kind of like, well, or he didn't get to that point. But I have like one of the times before I started using the wire kennel, I found him. Well, okay, so what he does is he'll like wreak havoc around the house and then take some of my things and put them in his crate, kennel, whatever I'm using, in his bed. He took one of my sparkly Amina Abdul-Jalil tuxedo flats and like had it in his bed. Just one. He messed with one of my reindeer slippers. I think he might have like a secret rivalry with one of the reindeer or something. So most recently I got some new sneakers, like gym shoes, and he whined until I let him out so that he could come and sniff and lick my shoes. My feet, like, if I get a pedicure, like, he notices all those things and finds reasons to be up next to my feet and just like, he has a foot fetish. I've come to terms with it. It is what it is. I don't encourage it. But yeah, so fortunately he doesn't abuse my shoes, but I think it's because he likes them in some weird ways. My nice shoes, at least. And maybe he just doesn't want me wearing flip-flops or something. Maybe that's why he destroyed those flip-flops. I don't know. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I brush his teeth. That's interesting. That's a challenge. So those things the funny thing is that when he's been to the vet, they're like, oh my God, he's so good. So he got a pedicure. They're like, oh, we love him so much. He's so well behaved. But let me try to clip his nails or brush his teeth. It's a whole struggle. First of all, he loves to eat the toothpaste. So like and he's a very athletic dog. So now, I think I shared in one of the videos that he can do midair somersaults off the sofa. And I have like a raised sofa. So now, his thing is he loves to walk on his hind legs. Very strong hind legs, very good balance. What was I going to say? What's his thing now? It's not the somersaults. Oh, so now he can leap onto the couch and just like one bound. So I have like a raised furniture. It's on like 18 to 24. The legs are like 18 inches high, or maybe just 12. I'm trying to, maybe the legs are like 12 inches raised off the ground. So it's not just like a regular love seat or whatever. He can like jump, flat-footed especially if he gets a running start. He can definitely just like jump onto the love seat and land on all fours. But he can pretty much do it flat-footed without the running start now. And he loves doing it because he can even be in my business even more, be up close and personal with my snacks even more. So I just got him a bamboo bone, which he loves. I'm going to get him some more of those because they keep him busy. So what else? Yeah, so still looking into agility training. So he loves to sniff, and his breed was basically made to hunt, actually. Um, so I'm looking into getting him trained to do truffle hunting, because obviously that's like a very lucrative thing that he can do, like a job, really, to bring income into the home, actually. So I'm looking at, and it's something that he would enjoy, I think. So I'm looking at trying to get him trained, and apparently there's truffle hunting in Georgia, for a certain type of truffle. But I don't even mind like doing trips, maybe, um, to take him on truffle hunts, but training is first. Also, if there are like reptiles and things out in the yard, out in the woods, then I don't know if I don't. Yeah, I got to figure that part out. But I think he would be a good truffle hunting dog. Even if he wants to just like go, maybe like a truffle hunter, or like a person who owns the farms where, or the property, the farms, whatever, where the certain trees and things grow where they find truffles, um, would like to have him for the day, hire him to hunt truffles, and I don't necessarily have to be there like with all the woodland creatures. That'd be great. That'd be I need to contact some people about that, because that'd be perfect, actually. But yeah, I should get him trained like ASAP. So yeah, we're working on finding a job for Theo, some training, because he needs a 9 to 5 to keep him busy. He's a very smart dog. He has kind of like a mind of his own, a life of his own, sort of like, when I'm busy doing my thing, he's like trying to figure out how to do stuff around the house. um so yeah, I wonder if I can get him to move his kennel back against the wall. Yeah, I mean, I would flip the camera, but quite honestly, he makes messes and I have to clean up after him. Like I with the litter box, I'm sweeping like 3 times a day at least. And then there's this paper that he's gotten a hold of and shredded, and the stuffing from the bed that he's now lying on, but he's pretty much destroyed. He's destroyed 2 toys. No, he's destroyed like 3 toys. One of them was a 3-in-1 toy, and I think we only have one part of that 3-in-1. So it was a tennis ball attached to a teething ring type thing, and maybe the tennis ball and the teething ring were joined by like a rope. I don't even know where the whatever joined them. I guess it was like a mini rope toy. Don't know where that is. Tennis ball destroyed like first, second day. Teething ring is durable. That he was just playing with. I got him a giant rope toy. He loves that. Hasn't destroyed that yet. I got him a Kong. He hasn't destroyed that, but it is kind of like weathered a little bit. Got him a stuffed dog. That dog is completely de-stuffed by now. Yeah, so he's a chewer, like a real chewer. Very dexterous with his paws, his front paws, just like hands. Yeah, he's very expressive with his paws. Like he'll like put his paw on my hand or like on my leg, if he's sitting next to me or something like that. Yeah, so that's it for now. That's the 2-month update. I'll update you guys again in another month. I'm gonna do some more videos with things. I'm gonna do a litter box training video. So comment if you'd like to know more about that and my process with litter box training. Theo, I had to go through like 3 different types of litter. I tried not to do clay litter because it's not as eco-friendly, my friend said. But so I tried the corn husk litter, which is eco-friendly, sustainable, and he would eat it. Like he was eating it like it was porridge or something. I think he's got to go to the bathroom again. He's in the box. So he's staring at me like, come walk me to the bathroom. I'll be there in a second, Theo. So he was eating the corn litter like it was a snack, like a bowl of oatmeal, a giant bowl of oatmeal. Theo, stop it. He's like pawing me. He needs his paws trimmed because they hurt. Um, when he paws at me now. Anyway, so I got the crystal litter. He was licking that. I think it's probably salty, and he probably liked the taste of it. The clay, he still kind of licks because it probably is still a little bit salty, but he doesn't eat it like he did the corn especially, but the other two. Theo, stop it. Behave. I will be done in a second, Theo. He's attacking my hand. Ow, with those nails. Theo, no, don't go under there. We're gonna go to the bathroom in a second. So anyway, yeah, it's been trial and error with the litters, the actual litter that I've been using. I'm gonna try to convert him back to the corn, but like teach him not to eat it somehow, discourage him from eating it. But that's it for now. I think Theo has to go to the bathroom or something. He's trying to, he just looked up at me. He's trying to get my attention. So I will check in with you guys later, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care, be well, stay clean, stay safe, stay organized, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.